Maybe let me get set up here. All right, so we're going to start recording now. I'm going to see if I can get the presentation up. I'm pushing my share screen and find my files. All right, we're going to see if we can get this to work. All right, well, I don't know if we're going to be able to get today's up. We're trying to, it's saying it needs to cancel and close the meeting, so I'm going to try not to do that. So I'm going to see if I can still share again. Okay. All right. Let me just figure this out. All right. Can you guys see what my screen now?
Yep.
Yeah. Can you see what it is? Can you see
The
logos and such on the screen? And can anybody see this or not? In which, as we figure this out. Yes, no, thumbs up. Somebody, yeah. So, can you see what I'm seeing? Can you see? Okay. All right. So I am going to just kind of go along. Can you see my screen or not? That's what we're trying to get at. Anybody?
Yep, we can see it.
You can you see, what are you seeing on the screen? Just to make sure. Not just me. Can you see what I'm sharing or?
Or me.
Yeah, I can see it.
What does it say?
Types of logos,
Okay, so you can see it. Oh, perfect,
yeah.
perfect. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's try to do this again. This is my first time doing this on Zoom, so we're just gonna try to go through this. And let me get that back up and see here. Too many windows and too much going on. All right. So, we've got weird little windows going on here. All right, so I'm just going to go through this basic types of logos. And now, again, our next project is going to be working on logos using Illustrator as a means to design them. So the three main types of logos that we're going to be looking at are word marks, picture marks, or pictorial marks, and then a combination of those. So let's just go through those real quick. Again, this is going to be available, and it already is available online at the website. All right, so a basic word mark is something, as you can see here, like IBM. Many logos are just word marks. I'm going to say probably, I don't know, 60, 70% are just literally just letters or words. Why? Because they're the easiest way to understand something. As you'll start to see as we get into this, things like the picture marks or icons, they're difficult and take a lot of time to get used to people understanding what they are. But something like IBM is obviously very simple. AT&T, those kind of things really work. Google, Coca-Cola, HBO, they've all become word marks, and in the case, they're logos. So again, you can read the word, but the letter it forms and how they're put together are most important. And again, they become iconic for a company. More examples: NASA, Visa, Kellogg's. Pictorial marks are something like here we see an example is Apple. Now, Apple Computer obviously started out not just with this logo, they had other logos earlier, but as they grew and as they started to get literally millions and millions of impressions where people have seen this thing over and over and over their entire life, this starts to become an icon for them, and people understand what that is. So initially, Apple had an icon similar to what it has. There was some variations on it, and then it had the word Apple Computer under it. As time has progressed and more people have known what that is, they've been able to get rid of the word Apple and just go with the icon. And these are other ones: Twitter, Target, Pepsi. Again, they become so iconic, and mainly because we see them over and over and over and over, and they become ingrained in us, and we know what they are without any words ever being there. What do you want to say?
I just want to help.
You can help. Now, the third main type of logos is called a combination mark.
So it's basically a picture, but it has words.
A picture with words, exactly it. So again, it's combining those two together to make that. Now again, many times a combination mark can become just an icon, but again, it takes a lot to do that. And you'll see something like Adidas starting to do some of that, but again, they're still using that in combination. And these are other examples of a combination where example, the Burger King logo, where, it's kind of resembles a hamburger, right? And the word Burger King is the burger itself. You want to add something, Abigail? No?
Right now.
Okay. The BP, which is becoming like a kind of a sun or a flower or a plant. And again, it stands for British Petroleum. So again, they're using this combination of an icon or some kind of imagery with a letter form of some sort. And again, sometimes it's very simple and clean, like the word BP, or sometimes it's very stylized, like the word Burger King. These are, again, combination marks.
Like Doritos.
Doritos, Harley Davidson, KFC. So Amazon, Harvard's more of a logo kind of thing, my company logo, where they're combinations, they're imagery and words together. Starbucks, it was one where they had a combination mark where it said the word Starbucks with their icon.
But now it's just like just a picture.
Now it's just a picture, exactly. So again, it took them, as you can see, about 40 years to get to a point where they could just use that icon. Now, people knew what Starbucks was before 2011, but it took a long, long time for people to start to recognize that icon as Starbucks, and where they could feel comfortable enough to get rid of the word Starbucks and just go with the icon itself. Okay, and these are examples of predominantly word marks, and and we're surrounded by them every day. Some of these are company names, some of these are brand names, but then again, in the overall, they're all logos for a particular product or service. As you can see here, we're surrounded by these things. So designing a good logo is important for a company. It becomes their, as we say, branding, and we'll talk more about branding as we go along here. But it becomes representational of that company and who it is, and it also becomes a way that we, as consumers, can start to look at things and start to identify not only with that company, but also understand what they do and how they do it. And it becomes a mark that hopefully, as consumers, we start to embrace along with them. All right, so let's just talk a little bit about designing and doing so.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt,
Yes,
but
please.
we can only see the very bottom left of your screen.
That's all you can, this little part here?
It's like very zoomed in.
Okay, so let me see if I can get this back up.
And if you
Okay,
guys
that
have
looks
any
better.
questions, you can ask now.
Okay, all right, let me,
Now we can see the full thing. I think
you can see the full
everyone
thing?
can see now.
Can you see what's on my screen, or you just see, did you see any of what I just talked about or no?
I think they only
We could only see part of it, like the very bottom left part
Okay,
of
so
the
if
screen.
I go
So we
up-
saw like bits and pieces. Okay, now I think we can all see it.
You see it all.
Yeah.
All right, so again, everything that we went through is going to be, you can get that online. But we'll just go through any quick questions, and I'm trying to figure out my screens here as we go.
Daddy, I think they can only see in the green box.
That's what I think too. So that's what I'm going to go back out of this to the Zoom only and see if I can get that back. All right, so window, cancel, don't want to leave the meeting. All right, everybody still with me here again as we start to get this going? My Zoom windows went away. All right.
Move your hand.
Maybe I can't move my hand. All right. All right. So as I figure out on my side, don't mind me. Questions. Again, I put this up online. So online, what I've done is there is this presentation. We just kind of went through the 3 basic types of logos. So our objective between now and literally next week is to pick a company you want to do a logo for. Again, we're going to be doing it in Illustrator. And we want to start by having you pick the company and do a little basic research on it. And there's a sheet for that on the website. And again, you don't need to write on that page. You can just write it up in an email. We're going to be using email as our basic means of communicating. And also there's a sheet that's kind of you can use for drawing comps or just some ideas for logos. Again, you don't need to use that sheet. You can just use a piece of paper if you want. But again, I want you to draw first before we get into the computer too much with Illustrator. We'll have time to get to that. And then again, there's that presentation, and then there's a sheet just kind of explaining what we're doing in this first part over the next week. So again, picking out a company you want to do a logo for. And again, it doesn't need to be a existing company. You can make up a company if you choose to. Going through what that company is about, and then starting to do sketches for that. Again, just doing them by hand. Again, these sketches are more for yourself. They're not for me. They don't need to be this incredible artistic presentation.
It could just be, let's say, like, just like a basic drawing.
Just a basic drawing, yes. Okay. That's a good way of saying it there, Abigail. Okay.
Basically, don't get all the little itty bitty details. Just do like the basic logo and the word.
Yes, exactly. If it's a word mark, okay, it could just be a logo. It could be an icon. You might want to draw a chicken. You know, chickens are good.
You
right?
don't got to do like every little itty bitty detail, and you don't. Basically, just do the most you can.
Yes. Okay. So we're basically sketching out the logos. Okay. And again, they're just ideas. We will take them into the computer as we go. There was one of the videos that I posted last week kind of shows you how to do that. Take a sketch and put it into the computer. But again, we'll go through that as we start to work. All right. So I'm just trying to get here. So questions you guys have as we're.
Any questions?
Okay.
This is time to ask
Okay.
them.
All right. We're good. Okay. You guys have questions at this point? Yes, no, because you guys are always so quiet anyway. Questions? Yes?
It's the time to ask them.
I know, they'll talk. They'll talk. I'm trying to find
So what we're doing is just sending you an email of sketches for a company we pick to do a logo for?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, we're going to be
Sorry,
doing
I
email
came in
because,
late.
yeah, that's exactly right. And if you have questions, of course, email me. We'll get this done. I will send an invite for another session on Thursday. Again, we'll be relatively quick with these. I want you guys to be able to, work. And if you have questions, you can talk here or send an email. And Thursday, we're going to talk a little bit more about branding and going through the process of designing them. So right now, we're just kind of working on preliminary stuff that will become logos themselves.
And I'll be here.
Yes, you'll be here.
Next time
Of course,
too.
you'll be here next time. Other questions you guys have?
Oh shit! Totally forgot.
Other questions?
It's the time.
Damn, you proud of me? She's doing an online course.
Okay, be back here. Let me see. Super zoomed. I'm sorry about that. Like I said, we're trying to figure this all out too. I guess that's why they call it zoomed, huh?
Te voy a dar $80 para que los pongas.
Let's see what else we got. Is that it for messages? You look for, and again, a new email as we go. I'm going to try to get this hooked up through Canvas, but I was having some issues with that, so we're just on regular Zoom now. I don't know if it'll make any difference on your side when you go, but the goal is to be able to do this through Canvas, and so that'll be coming. But in the meantime, we'll do this in here. If you have a problem, whereas you don't have a computer to work on, or you're still having trouble with Adobe, and someone emailed earlier about that, let me know. We'll try to get this figured out. I will let you know the school has decided to extend the W at least at this point, and they're probably doing something else where it's like a special W if you decide, look, I don't have time or I'm unavailable to be able to continue to work online with this. Totally understand.
I have a question.
Yes.
So my computer's not working and I ordered a tablet, but it's taking forever to come. What can I do?
Well, I will tell you, we're going to be able to extend these projects out as we need to help you get through.
Oh, okay.
We will have a deadline, meaning the last quote week of class or so, but I'm not worried about turning the project in tomorrow kind of thing. So if you get tied up or you've got other things to come up, obviously we all have a lot going on right now. It's fine. Please don't sweat it. And like I said, if you've got computers coming or you've got, look, I don't have the computer today, but I'll have it tomorrow. Whatever it is, don't worry. I'm really here. We're all going to get through this, and you know, my goal is really to make sure you guys know at least the basics of Photoshop and Illustrator by the end of the semester. And I think through these couple projects we're going to be doing, you should be fine with Illustrator. You guys are all really good with Photoshop. We'll probably have a little combined project at the end of the semester. But we're just changing as we go because everything else is changing. So.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Other questions? Let me just see if there's anything in the email that came in. I think that was it. Just check here. Yeah, I think we're okay with that. So again, let me know what you need. Definitely, you know, send the email. Like I said, go look at the website. I will be updating that with information, some additional videos that you guys can watch. You know, watch the videos that I put up last week. They're very good and very informative about not only logo design, but using Illustrator. I think they're going to help you along dramatically.
And also remember to sketch it out first.
Sketch it out first, exactly. So just do your sketches.
And then worry about putting it on the computer.
Yeah. Take a photograph is fine of your projects. You can email those. One app that I've been using, I like a lot, is called Scanner Pro. I think they have a free version of it, but it does a really good job of taking imagery and compressing them down as PDFs. So if you want to mail them those ways, so Scanner Pro. It's an app I use on my iPhone. So any way you want, send it. I will send you an email back. Yes, I got it. So you know that I got that. As for the last project question, is this the last project? No, we're going to have two more. We're going to have this one. We'll probably have a second Illustrator project, potentially a third. Again, a combination Illustrator, Photoshop. But again, we're going to see how it goes the rest of the semester. We're going to take it easy. I know everybody's got a lot going on, and we're trying to get this all figured out. So we're not going to overwhelm you guys.
And also remember, you don't have to do every single little detail.
Yes. So yes, we're going to be meeting through Zoom. We're going to try to meet at 1:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. At this point, again, it won't be super long in time frame, but we will, you know, get you through and get your ideas going, and get through any questions we have. And I'll try to have a lecture time frame that we're going through. Okay. And yes, email would be the way to turn in anything, and you know, and for questions.
I'm trying.
Did you say
Other
we're
questions?
meeting
What's that?
Tuesday and Thursday still?
At this point, yes, we may cut that back to just Tuesday or Thursday. And again, I'm going to try to keep this definitely under an hour. Does that make sense? I want you guys to have time that you can work. We've all got a lot going on. If for some reason you're not here, again, I hope this recorded. If it did, I'm going to put that up on the website. Does that make sense?
And if it didn't, you can tell.
You can tell us exactly. Send an email if it didn't record. Yes.
Oh.
Anything else? We go into Zoom often. Yes. Okay. Anything else going on? Anything? Everybody doing okay? Everybody feeling okay? All right. Like I said, this is new to all of us. You know, let me know what I can do. I know you have other classes that have gone. Everything has gone through this. You know, so you know, let me know. Like I said, if you know issues come up, I'm here. We're gonna make through.
Me too.
She's gonna get through it too and help us out as much as we can, and we'll go from there. All right. So for next Thursday, again, I'll send another meeting Zoom announcement. We'll meet quickly. We'll talk about branding and so forth at Thursday's class. At this point, go to the website and download. There's again a sheet on how to. A little sheet with small squares that you can kind of sketch out ideas for logos. Write down what the company is you're going to be working on, what they're about, and there's some basic questions in there you can do. You can just send that in an email, or you can print it out on a sheet, whatever works for
What are
you.
you doing?
And that'll be all due for next Tuesday. So sketches, and then basically your company profile
Okay.
for that. How's attendance going to work? I mean, I can kind of see who's here for the most part. I'm not as worried about attendance as I am as making sure you guys are getting the work and being able to do it. So if for some reason you're not there, again, hopefully we're going to be able to upload this to YouTube. So if you missed the class because you had to go buy milk, that's fine. Okay, we're not gonna stress about it. We got enough stresses going on that I'm gonna worry about attendance. So as long as we're getting the work done and you guys are understanding the projects and how to use the software, that's going to be the most important part.
And one more thing, don't make your sketches simple, you know, for example, as a stickman, or don't make it too, like, big, like a very fancy person. Just make it like, maybe, for example, like a head, eyes, mouth, nose, hair, and a dress.
Okay, all right. Okay. All right.
So basically,
that's it?
That's how much you should do.
Okay, so sketches.
Don't make it too fancy, and don't make it too big.
Right, and the sketches again are for you. They're not necessarily for me. I'm not grading sketches. I want you to sketch as a means to develop and work out your progress in your design. All right, anything else? Any other questions before we let you go for the day?
Jasmine, when are you gonna buy your kid formula?
All right, so again, we'll look for another Zoom meeting for Thursday. Again, we'll plan about 1:30 also. And you got, be well. Let me know what you need. Again, look at the website for updates, and we will take it from there. All right. All right. Thank you all. And we'll see you Thursday. Take care.
Bye.